I got to get back now. Years, gave himself to our country, and he's a heck of a veteran, and he's got a purpose here in this opportunity. What attracted me most about this opportunity was, in today, we all know there's a lot of opportunities out in the marketplace. But when you have an opportunity that has integrity, that alone gives you great reason to take a great look at it. And I'm just going to give you something that's extremely exciting before I open this up. The fact that I joined this opportunity myself, October 14th, Sunday afternoon, and payroll was ran on Wednesday, and I received a check. It's not important the amount, but it was a very nice amount for joining a brand new business. He did the payroll on Wednesday, and today opened my mailbox, and there it was. So you're talking about not just a company, but a company that does and delivers what they say it's going to deliver. So let's not let me bore you. I just want to tell you, I'm extremely excited about this opportunity. It's the most different 2x2 opportunity I've ever seen in my life. Not only is it packed with great compensation, great products and value, there's more coming, but most importantly, he's even gone beyond and tucked some great bonuses in there. And you're going to hear and see about that tonight. So while I try to get my video back on the computer, I'm going to turn it over to the owner. And I've been working with BJ for quite some years now. Matter of fact, we've been in some businesses together. He's got his heart and soul in this. And I think you're going to see it not only by his actions, but by the way he delivers and stands by his people throughout the whole world, because he's delivering already. BJ, are you there?
Yes, I am, Mike. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir. Why don't you take it away, my friend?
Hey, I really appreciate it, Mike. Thanks a lot for that welcome, and thanks for everybody that showed up tonight. Wherever you're at in the world, whether you're on Tuesday day, Tuesday evening, Tuesday afternoon, Monday evening, wherever you're at, we do thank you for being here for AuAgMetals.Club, our very first business overview. But let's go ahead and just get right started, folks. Let us show you for a one-time price of $50. This is our catchphrase. I know people have been asking, but boom, here you go. And there's a lot more. There's many more out here, but I'm going to talk about this: creating entrepreneurs the clever way. Well, that's my saying. And I think what we're doing with this group is doing it the clever way, because we're bringing everybody as a team and growing as a team. So that's what I want to show, and that's what I'm going to teach, and that's what we're going to show in this business presentation. And Mike is right. Listen, folks, you're not supposed to be retired, physically retired or anything at the age of 50. And yes, I've 28 years in the service, but I took 4 years to heal myself. And am I ever going to be totally healed? I've got post-traumatic stress. I don't say it, and I never, because of the things that I've done in my military career, I don't say it now to boast, but my social worker says, BJ, let it out, because people need to know where you come from. So now that you know, I am the person, for example, that helping someone like me, now that I've been able to get through this, I want to be able to give this back, and not only just veterans, but to everyone. And that's what this is all about. And integrity and ethical and moral, I'm telling you, I lived that for 28 years, because you don't survive in the U.S. military if you don't have some of those things. And I'm telling you that because this is the right place to be. All right, so there you go about me. 28 years, a little bit on the left side, that was me probably 8 years ago, and on the right side, that was my command colors where I was in my uniform, and on the right side of that picture is the copy of my command colors. So there you go. You can see me, who I was, who I am, see a little bit about my bio, and really, once you see this, you know, I don't need to talk about it over and over, but my special place in my heart, everyone says they're veteran friendly. And as a veteran who's been struggling for the last 4 years, everyone's not veteran friendly. And I don't care what, Canadian, Australian, because I have fought with many of them in combat. So trust me, when people say they're veteran friendly, no, they want that stamp of veteran approval, but they're not really veteran friendly. And I find that all the time. So I'm going to tell you what, with me, there's no doubt about we're veteran friendly. We're anybody friendly that is ethical, moral, and wants to work. And we all have fun doing it, and we're all making money. That's the whole point, what this is all about. And if it's not, we're definitely in the wrong business, folks. So bullet points. I opened Patterson Consulting Group in 2014, which is my parent company. I'm legally registered here in North Carolina, US-based merchant account. Think it's working good. Mike already talked about the commissions, and we're going to continue going. The free replicating website and marketing system, folks. I mean, yes, there's tons of systems out there, but I love ours as well. And something that we really haven't done yet is these vacation certificates, but they're out there, and I'm going to start getting those out. Not as long as those products as well. You see that all that stuff is there, and we're really still even like soft launch because it's only been a week. I mean, my plans to launch the company wasn't until January, but unbeknownst to me that all this would be ready. So I'm still calling it soft launch, folks, and we're paying out. So I'm excited. That's why I want to talk about those bullet points. All right, so here's our products. The precious metals alone, if you went through matrix 1 through the 6 matrix, and you'll see the names here in a minute, this is what you would get yourself in value. Leads, there's many more leads than what this says for the 1750 value. There's tons and tons of leads that are available for folks to use. And we're going to start having training for that. The autoresponder we talked about the travel, e-library, and financial. So that's some of our products, but many more are coming. Many more are coming for sure. Earning disclaimer for the folks in the United States, the Federal Trade Commission. I cannot, no matter what we discuss here tonight, nothing's guaranteed. What's guaranteed is if you work hard, you will get paid. Once again, if you work hard, you'll get paid, but nothing is guaranteed. Work as a team, do what you need to do, be ethical and moral, and everything should be fine, and this earning disclaimer shouldn't matter. But nothing is guaranteed. Only thing in life is guaranteed, you are going to die, and in most countries, you always have to pay your taxes. So folks, all right, so that's the two things we need to look about on the disclaimer. Now we know about it, it's there. All right, let's get into meat and potatoes. The Silver Extra Light membership. Now I'm going to tell you, so folks on the phone, if you're new, if you're a member or you're seeing BJ for the first time, God bless you. I'm just kidding, folks. This Silver Extra Light Matrix membership. Listen, I don't badmouth other people or other companies, but I'm very familiar with being in a $50 2x2 matrix with Mike Cerrone. Very familiar with it. So what I know in my 4 years of being non-Major Patterson, being Mr. Patterson, my goal is always to create something that I could do to help the entrepreneur the clever way. Well, in my opinion, the clever way is unless you got all those tons of leads and lists and all these craziness, or the first few, everybody's not going to make money. Well, this 2x2, the concept's so simple that there's no way we can't make money. And we talk about this, look at it, $50. $50 on all level 2 sales. Folks, that is a true 100% commission payout. It's incredible. And this is going to just keep going. But this extra light is because there's a good man that's up in New York, too close to Canada and the weather, cold, all that up there for me. But this man that I know is, hey, this making recommendations about matrices. How about that, folks? And so now we have this extra light matrix membership, which is absolutely, last I checked before I was cooking dinner we're in 8 days, folks, we went from 0 to 70 plus. I'm amazed. I'm beyond ecstatic. If you don't hear it from me, I'm trying not to scream and shout of my excitement, but promise you, the numbers are astounding. We're not even beginning. So what I haven't really talked about, and what none of us have even said, is you can have 3 personal paid positions. So anything we're going to talk about today, if you've got the drive and the will to go for it, well, adelante. In Spanish, just go for it. I'm telling you, because if you, whatever your number is, times it by 3. And then it just, magnitude. It's mind-boggling as we look at this pay structure and we keep going. All right, so the Silver Light Matrix, $100 one time, $38 one time admin fee. Folks, BJ Patterson, transparent to you. Your admin fee helps pay for yours and everyone else's, the coins and everything, honestly, because there's no way you can pay 100% true commission if there's no other. So the admin fee, I'm not trying to get, this is for I can have and make sure you as a member can get your precious metals out. So just keep that in mind when you think about the admin fee. And that's why it's only one time. And that's why you only get it on new sales. So just keep that in mind about the admin fees as we go through. All right, so you can see this one, $100 in all level 2 sales, 100% true commission. Now, folks, that's pretty sweet right there. You're getting $300 and then 400 on that commission, that if on that position 6, and that's what's repaying you, and you're entering all day long, folks. And we haven't even talked about 3 positions. Who can do 3 positions right now? Maybe some of you can. I don't know. I know I can't. That's too tough. So this was the original, my original matrix I was going to have, was my entry level was going to be $200. And my former partner, she was definitely always high thought process in entry level. So although this is a combination of me and her working these numbers, the previous 2 that I showed you are, that I've just put together based on recommendations. And obviously I know you guys are all familiar with 2x2s. So this thing here is pretty awesome. As you can look, you can continue to look at the difference in what the matrix, in this case, the silver, the 1 ounce, and what it looks like, and all that stuff, and the value, folks, the value for the North Americans especially. But I want to try to find out for all our people that live in overseas, possibilities too. If you want a precious metal, we'll work something out. I just don't know what the shipping and all that looks like, but trust me, folks, if you want this, I'd love to get you these products, because these precious metals, I mean, it's a tangible product. So if you buy, say if you had this coin right here in 20 years, maybe worth $3,000. I mean, that's just one coin. And you get multiple of these on these sales, folks. I mean, multiple. I mean, this is pretty amazing. All right, the gold matrix. Give me a second, take a drink of water, but take a look at that one and that admin fee. And then look at the $500 on all. Yeah, I'm gonna knock one more time. $500 on that all level 2 sales. Wow, wow, and wow. Give me about 1 second on the drink here. All right. As you can see, folks, we're live on this matrix in the silver, but we're not even using it at this point because people are making money in the first 2. But trust me, folks, we want to progress as a company. So your goal is to get you in each matrix that I've previously showed you, to get you to cycle, so we can cycle you 2 or 3 times and get you paid and get you some money so you can go to the next one. That's the intent here, folks. So the $500 one, this is when you're going to start seeing some change. I want to say that's definitely in financial habits or spending or expenditures or even gains. That's a huge significant number. You're just talking about one matrix. So let's just how many times right now, I believe Mike Cerrone, I'm just guessing, I think the last I seen that the dude has cycled 5 times in the $50 matrix. So let's just do that 5 times right here. Sorry, I'm hoarse. It's just how I always am. I'm sorry. So $500 to think about that with Mike Cerrone. Man, that'd be crazy money right there. I mean, 5 times that dude cycled, the $50 one. Well, you can just add that to the 500. I mean, that's big time money, no matter where you're sitting in the world. I mean, it's happening, folks. And we are, as a team, are doing this together. I just gave you the tools that we're using, and this is what we're accessing. But I'm telling you, we're doing it. And trust me, it's going to get better. Platinum matrix, $1,000. I mean, everybody's like, BJ, that's crazy. No, it's not if you look at the numbers I've just been showing you. So you win and, pocket some money. If you're a wife, pay something for the husband or whoever. If you're a wife, whatever you want to do, spend some money on your loved one or not on someone else. But then your next round of, going through your matrix and coming back and going, there you go. There you got the money to upgrade, folks. Come on. It's pretty simple. I mean, we're creating this, you remember, the clever way. So really it is $69 true one time if you truly look at it, as we state in some of our ads out there on Facebook. Good ones too, by the way, who are posting those. The palladium, which is the big one of them all, and it's $2,500 one time. Just do the simple math on that first, when you get down to level 2, wow, that's $7,500. And then you're $2,500 back in there. So you're pocketing $7,500 per matrix. Crazy, 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 folks. If this is not excitement, I don't know what else to tell you. All right. Payouts. I know some folks are on here. So you'll know my payout Thursday to Wednesday. So Thursday to Wednesday, meaning this coming Wednesday, will close out from Thursday to Wednesday. Now, some people had made some money right at the tail end of closing out overseas, and they were able to get money. So just know, folks, I'm here to make sure you get paid. I am a real person that's going to answer your text or whatever you're saying. And I'm going to make sure that you're going to get paid, folks. I mean, I just showed you multiple ways how you can make money. And I'm going to make sure you get your money because that's my mission, is to help as many people as I can. So right now we're in 40 countries. The list may change. It may grow. It may, right now that's kind of who we're looking at and what we're focused, but doesn't mean we're not willing to take on others. Okay. So if you need something like that, you should have seen an email or something from us so you can reach out to and ask any questions you may have. Okay. So, all right, so getting started, take a look at those 6 different options. So as I said, the extra light and the light, those are live. They're all live, but the extra light and light, extra lights for Mr. Mike Cerrone's done that craziness here in the last 8 days. But so you can see as we start these next 4, silver, gold, platinum, and palladium, folks, we're getting around the holidays and oh my gosh, just look at the money to be made here. I'm telling people that hate network marketing, former military officers, former military enlisted guys, hey man, you like veterans, help, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you folks, find your reason. If you can't use my story, then find your story, what it is about what this company's about. And it's not just only for veterans, because the last thing I'll talk about before we're completely done and going into some Q&As is the therapy that they use for combat now. It's called cognitive processing therapy, and not that you came here to get this kind of briefing, but you got to know if you're coming here to hear who I am. So it was done for women that were originally sexually assaulted in the 70s from a psychiatrist here at Duke. And fast forward 40 years later into where we're at now, and yours truly retired is using that for not necessarily, you can use it for sexual assault, but it's been given to the military over the last 10 years to be able to help with 16 deployments is how many that I did in my lifetime. 16. I mean, I don't know if anybody's done 16. Well, I know there has been many that's probably done more, but I say this so you guys know and gals know this is what I'm all about. So that program, although the veterans are using it, it's for everybody, that CPT, and it's helped do wonders for me. And this is why I'm here today, giving back, folks. I mean, I don't need to do this. I just want to give back to anybody I can. And I have the ability to be able to do that now, and I'm blessed. And so listen, I know that was pretty fast. I hope everybody's still there. Hopefully I didn't lose everybody. I don't know where my co-host went. I'm not sure.
I'm here.
Okay, you there. I got you. All right.
Can I have a minute?
Sure.
All right. Listen, first of all, PJ, I know that hoarse voice when you talk all day and you're constantly working for your company and helping out your members, you get hoarse real quick. Just kind of give an overview. Yes, I kind of wanted that $50 matrix, and without any hesitation at all, he put it together in just a matter of a couple days and changed his whole compensation plan just to make that happen. And again, I want to thank you. I haven't thanked you 10 times already, but I want to thank you again, PJ, because he wants to build this for everybody and anybody. And the beautiful thing is everyone can afford to achieve all those numbers he just went and showed you. Every time you'll elevate, you're going to elevate to the next level when you're comfortable. Maybe you don't ever want to go to those levels. That's completely up to you. But he's making it so that you can cycle once or twice on a matrix. Now take your money and go to the next level. Put some money in your pocket. Now go to the next level. And I know you're probably looking at some of those admin fees and saying, oh my goodness, the 25-hour level, $800 some odd dollars for an admin fee. He was talking to me, and BJ, I know you'll probably get mad at me, but guess what? You can't reach me. You're in Carolina. I'm in Syracuse. When he told me what he's paying for the products in the $2,500 level, more than likely at some point on that admin fee, he will be losing money. As a matter of fact, he got lectured by his programmer. He said, you know that if these coins go up in value on that level, you're probably going to lose money. Then he said, I guess what? That's the chances I take. So the products are great. And he didn't even get to mention, if you don't want the coins, the metal, the bars, whatever the value is of those products, he's still going to give you in money. And let me repeat this. Those are just bonuses. How many times do you go into a program where you get paid and they give you bonuses? Sure, there's a lot of companies that give you bonuses, but you know what those bonuses are? When you hit astronomical numbers that you can't even reach. Everyone on every matrix here is going to get a bonus opportunity. There'll be bonuses on every single matrix, and that makes it great. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to get off the phone and talk to some people. You guys have a great place. We'll probably have BJ singing before he does the next matrix. Get that horse. Get a team coach to get that voice. But I got to tell you something. We really, truly have something mighty special here. For some of us that have been elsewhere, we haven't had the greatest luck in the world. Guess what? Everything happens for a reason. We found a home. I'm excited. I personally, a lot of you people are people that I brought in the business, and the teamwork that we have. I know Clifford's out there on the call. He's a great marketer. He's created some Spanish tools. I know we got Miss Helene out there in Australia. By the way, he made sure she got paid, and she's across the world, or underneath, or up above, or on the side, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to make everybody happy. And if you're happy, you're excited to go to work. You're going to be excited to bring them to the webinars. You're going to be excited to share the opportunity. And most importantly, if you have never made money before, BJ is going to do everything in his power to help you make money here. And he was going so fast, he didn't even get to mention that he's got a couple things up his sleeve that he's going to make sure that no one is going to be dormant and stuck on matrices. He's going to create a tool that's going to help us keep everybody moving. And again, I know you can hear the excitement of my voice, and I'm glad I got a voice. A lot of times I don't have a voice. So, BJ, I'm going to turn it back to you, but man, I'm excited.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, definitely. This is exciting times. So does everybody that's around, is there any questions? Anybody have anything? They should be able to see a chat button somewhere. I hope that you can see a chat button somewhere to be able to, or unmute.
Can you unmute Clifford? He can tell us a little bit about what he's been working out there in Spanish.
I am unmuted. Thank you. Hola.
Hola.
How's everybody doing tonight? Well, anyway, just I got the Latin culture, or the Hispanic folks. They're excited about this. They say they haven't seen anything like this. They say it seems like the most simple thing that they've ever seen, and they're just real excited. Last night we had our first webinar, or a Zoom presentation like we're doing here tonight, and we did it in Spanish, and it was a small group, not quite as big as this one, but that's where we're going to start. And the next time we get together, they said they're going to bring more folks. So I'm excited about this. We got Colombia involved. We got some people from Mexico now that are involved, and pretty soon I'm going to get some people from Peru. I got a young lady that just reached out to me from Costa Rica. So this is exciting. It's real exciting. And again, BJ, thank you so much for what you're doing, and hopefully that we're going to be able to do something that's going to make your company great. And of course, we know that when your company becomes great, it's going to make us great. So this is a win-win situation, and we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
No, I appreciate everybody. Mike, do you want me to just go around a little bit in the back office and talk a few minutes, or what would you?
Yeah, one last question. I know I love doing this, and I just want to say one last thing. Helene, I don't want to put you on the spot, Helene, but I'm going to tell you what, if you say hello to everybody from Australia, she is a superstar. She's a hard worker, and man, when you can team up with her and just know that she's on your team, you are a very lucky person. Helene, if you don't want to say anything, that's fine, but if anything else, say hello to everybody and maybe give your opinion what you think of this. She muted?
I think she looks like she's muted, yeah.
There she is. Hello, everyone. All right. She must be muted. Everybody, we're all saying hello to you. Let me just tell you, she's a superstar. She's a hard worker. I think she's up more a day than she's sleeping or working or doing anything else. She's just a go-getter. But, anyway, if anyone else had any quick comments to hit PJ, otherwise he's going to give you a little bit more tour around the place. Any other quick questions anyone may have? Okay, BJ, take it away.
All right. So here we go. Let me go ahead and get in here and log in. So, all right, folks, so you can see the master behind the scenes here, everything that we've got. It's the same as what your all's back office is, but mine obviously is a little bit more for the whole company, okay? So as you can see, members are able to come in. So I want you to see this. We're up to 80 members. Some of them are not paid. So if you're not paid or you are paid, you still will show up here. So right here, there's 80 members. So what I've asked, this is an example. This is why we're kind of in pre-launch. I've asked the programmer to separate who's paid and who's not. I mean, I literally have to go through a report to look, but it would know and it'd make it easier. And in my previous editions of this, since we're in this training now, so you guys will know, that way it'd be easier. You can click the buttons and know. So it's the membership shouldn't be just active. So I'm working on having an additional, so we'll know who's paid and who's not paid. So, because I'm going to give an example of who's not paid. So like I created this, I call myself the dummy. So I created the dummy account. Let me find where I put it here. Always got to go by oldest to newest. So you can do that. You should be able to have that tool right there to be able to see how you want to be able to see them and everything. So I'm going to go down at this list real quick. Okay, so I think this might be it. Let me see if this may be the free one. I don't know. I tried to create one so I could use for this tonight. If I don't have a matrix view, then okay, right. So this is the training one that I was wanting to use. So as you can see, this is the one that I did create. All right. This is the announcements that I did. I changed this up and made this announcement there. Also, you got it. I think you guys are getting it in broadcast and email. So that's part of the system. This is part of your system, so you can see that, and it's great to know that. So let's just go through it real quick. So, I mean, right here, your profile. So literally just what it is. There's room for your address. I know, folks, people don't want to do this, but if you're in the United States, I'm required, anybody that makes $600, I'm required to have your information. So this is a secured site right here. But if some people have still, if this concerns you, then I will look at with my bank how we can do that but then you'll have to give your information once again. So it's got to be there if you're going to be making over $600. I mean, if you don't want to do that, I'll pay you $5.99 and your commissions will roll over to your next guy, I guess, or gal, and if you're overseas, then it's a whole different ballgame. We don't have to worry about that. It's just something I have to say, hey, whoever in this country made this money. But I'm showing that to say that, to talk about this. Folks, look, it's all about, I'm not trying to do anything to steal anybody's stuff, and I don't keep nobody's credit card stuff. That's a whole nother system that's tagged to this. So I just wanted you to see how that works. This is all real simple how to do this. You can put your Bitcoin address in here. I had Ethereum in here before. That's why that's still there. But I'm not taking that payment right now. So this one here, although it's live, it's not actually in the matrix. So you're not going to see that in the matrix. Okay. The unit level view is there if you've got anybody. All right. And then for me, since this position hasn't done it yet, so you buy the matrix. All right. And one thing that we have found out, it doesn't work well on smartphones. So our lady in Papua New Guinea was trying to, and that buy matrix wasn't showing up. So that's something I've gave the programmer as well. But just understand, it's not showing up well on cell phones. I don't know if it's iPhones or whatever. I don't use it like that, so I'm not sure. But I know someone said that was a problem. So you can just go into Silver Extra Light. That's the big one. If you're doing Bitcoin, boom, shows you how to do that. Okay. If you wanted to do something here, does somebody have a question?
420 seconds equals 7 minutes.
Hello? Mike, can you hear me?
How many minutes? How many seconds?
We can hear you. That's
190.
Catherine. That's Catherine that we're listening to. Catherine, you need to put your phone on mute, please.
Can you see the screen again? Everybody see the screen? So this is how you would do that if you paid with the credit card.
Yeah, you have to be the host in order to be able to mute somebody else out, or else they'll mute themselves. At the bottom left-hand side, when you click the screen, it comes up with a little microphone, and you just click the microphone and it'll mute you.
All right, I'm gonna go back out. Does anybody there have a question that they want to see specifically? I do know this.
Did you want to show them? Did you want to show them, BJ, about when they're going from a matrix, about, especially when they cycle the matrix, about?
It's right, yeah, right here. Can you see this screen? Can everybody see this screen right here? Because in that screen, the use commission to recycle, this is the admin, so I don't need to do that. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to push it because it's going to say the admin's already in there. But this is what everyone else needs to push for. Once you get that fourth sale, that final sale on level 2, your fourth sale for position 6, it's imperative that you push your commission to. I'm going to try to get that changed, but right now it's there. So let me know that you want the company to retain so we can pay your reentry. Because if not, then it was set to pay you out. But right now I'm going to try to change that. But that's what that button's for, folks. So if you do cycle through, you need to hit that button right there and you'll see it in your positions. Everybody will be able to see that. All right. And let me go to someone.
BJ,
Yeah.
Helene from overseas asked if somebody could join without ever inviting anybody and still make money.
Sure. I mean, I've got some people who've already landed wherever they've landed in the matrix and have made. We've got some people in the company that's made money that does not put anybody in there. Yeah. We sure have. Spillover's coming. So, but I showed you the admin, so that's why I'm trying to show you guys, folks, and this is why Mike's trying to tell you how special this is. This is that you're seeing everything working. This system, I'm showing you all this system. So wherever the admin lands, you're getting all that. So one person specific made $150, and once again, the admin landed on in his matrix 3 different times because the admin's pushing everyone out. I mean, so it's definitely beautiful, and that's a good question. Although we don't want everybody coming in and doing nothing. Technically, yeah, because there's so many of us that are really pushing hard. Spillovers happening everywhere. It really is. So good question. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show these pages. So for the pages itself, when you go back, so this is your main page, and I know maybe since this lady doesn't go into all the plan, all the details of the plan, I could add another video, but people don't want that. So check this option out. Let me go back. So then you've got this option here in your back office, and it has a mini version of this 5-minute video of what we just did is right here. So I'll show you again. You're at home, you're going to click on pages, and you'll see 2 options. This one, if you want the paid actress video, there you go. That's this one. And that's the one on the left. If you want the one that I'm talking, and I don't think I'm hoarse, but it's a pretty quick one. There you go. And there's my video, 5 or 6 minutes. That may not have the updated, because I took a couple things out on products and stuff, but this is still a good one to use, and we'll get it updated, folks. So that gives you 2 examples of pages. And if there's other pages out there that we need or want, let us know. You can send a support ticket in, or just send something in support, or even say something in the Facebook group. I do have I have 3 programmers for different things. So we have it, and it's not like it's immediate, but it's normally within 12 to 24 hours, our problems are going to get fixed. So if there's something y'all want out there, let me know. So that kind of shows you on the pages. You can kind of look at the commissions too, and you go in your back office. So I'm going to show you. Let me see somebody we can use here. Mike, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Do you mind if I use your log into your thing for a minute?
They can't go in there and steal it, can they?
No.
Okay, they can have it then. They can take a peek.
All
Tell
right.
Clifford's got to keep his hands off.
All right, now listen, don't. This is the one and only Mike Cerrone's back office, okay?
Yeah,
So
they might not be able to steal it, but I can.
check it out. You go right here to this matrix view. So you see where I showed you in the admins where it says commission to recycle? Well, because Mike has recycled so many flipping times, his yes buttons are there, so you can see that. And let's just say we're going this one. I don't even know who's in this one. All right, so there you go. He's rocking and rolling right here. Who's that guy, Mix 7? He's out of control. So I'm just showing you guys, it's beautiful. This system is incredible. And hats off to my guy, because since I've retired from the Army, I've been using this guy, and he's only getting better. And this system here, I truly love it. Hopefully you guys will get kind of understand it a little bit better. And then we'll talk about the unit level. In the past, you could use it as a bonus or something, and I still may use that in the future. But right now, this is the unit level, so this shows Mike's. Woo! Look at that guy right there. Sorry for the hoarse voice. Sorry about that. That's Mike Cerrone's. I can't even look at all that. We're still going. This crazy. He's on fire, folks. So you see that resources. That's another one I wanted to show you. There's your pages. So I'm like, if I'm in Mike's, since I'm in Mike's, once again, it's on the left or the right. This one's my video. This one's the spokeswoman. Mike, anything else you guys want to look at or anybody got questions on?
Well, I just want to simply say, if you folks have looked at that back office, and you guys, we've all been in other businesses, I think BJ went way all out. I think you can do anything in there. I mean, you got statistics, you got graphs, you got everything. I go back there and I played around. I didn't sell many satellite dishes today because I was so busy playing around that back office. I mean, there's nothing you can't do in that back office. Anyone that goes and takes a look at your capture page, the minute they look at that capture page, the autoresponders are here. I mean, BJ did this right. And I'm a guy that come out of another program that I was with for 12, 13 months of loyalty. I've never seen anything like this. This is probably the best back office that I've ever been in, BJ, and I'm impressed. And I think other people on this site are right there with me. So, I mean, I always tell my people at the end of my email, if you're not in it, get in it. And the next time you have the webinar, I think it's a great place to bring people to. Tonight we got a lot of members on here, maybe a couple new members or new people taking a look at it. This is something spectacular, and I'm proud to bring anybody here any time of the day. And I just love working it for you, BJ. And I want to thank you for that check that I got in the mail today too, by the way. So
you're quite welcome. All right, folks. I haven't let the big one out since I can't barely talk anyway. It's not going to be something in your back office or whatever, but listening to the field and listening to Mr. Mike Cerrone, we've discussed this. How about we work and even help it out for people that, if we know people that are hungry, motivated, want to work, and they're willing to work. I'm not talking, fake work, not kind of belly to belly, as Mike would say. All right, folks, if that's you and you're on this call, and I understand that, $50 is hard. Trust me, I've got 4 grown kids, and I know $50 is hard. If $50 is hard, then you reach out at support and let someone know $50 is hard, and we'll see what we can do to pay it forward for you and to help you out. And then you pay it forward for someone else. Because I'm a firm believer, it doesn't matter what your faith is, but in general, in karma and things like that, all faiths and all beliefs, everybody tries to treat each other good. And that's what we're about here. We truly want to help people out. So if you are down and out, I was down and out for 4 years, and you're talking about a alpha type male who jumped 25,000 feet. Always wore beards in the military. Look, folks, I'm here to help the world. My humbling came these last 4 years, but I'm fixed and I'm better. And you know, I love everybody. I don't care who or where you're from. I'm a hillbilly from the Philippines. So guess what? Who knew that? Thank you all for being here. The normal ones won't be about 15 minutes, probably 15 minutes, but Mike wanted me to show you guys everything. And I will try to separate this in two so we have this, or redo it when my voice is a little bit better. But everybody, thank you so much. Mike, thank you for bringing the team here. And you guys reach out, get everybody to that Facebook group. And you guys have a good one. All right, we're gone.